What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, NAD+. Let's talk about it. So if you saw my interview with Kareth Bajo, man, he had a lot to say about it. He said it had him feeling like he is 18 years old again. So let you guys know, that man is in his 40s. Yes, he looks great, but he is in his 40s. So I wanted to break down what NAD is and what the best methods to increase your NAD are. I'm going to go into the background of NAD, what NAD does, why it declines as you age, and what are the best methods to increase or stabilize your NAD. So let's talk about this. What is NAD and why does it matter? So NAD plus is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Say that 3 times fast. It is a critical coenzyme found in every single living cell. It plays a role in so many things. So many things. I know people who got great results from this. I know a lot of people who live fast lives, people who drink a lot on weekends who swear by this and take it weekly to kind of recover from it. And also, if you remember, Joe Rogan famously used this when he was recovering from COVID. Again, not talking about COVID. YouTube, do not block this video. Do not ban me. I'm just saying that's what the man took. That's what the man took. Whether it works or not, talk to your doctor. I'm not your doctor. If I am your doctor, you're screwed. So what does it do? Energy production. So it converts food into ATP, fueling every function in your body. DNA repair, let's talk about that. Helps fix cellular damage that occurs from aging, stress, and toxins. Mitochondrial function, this is huge. It supports the powerhouses of your cells. That is the mitochondria, keeping you energetic and resilient. You might be thinking, Marc, you don't need more energy. Tell you what, I've been taking it for 2 weeks. I found that waking up is easier, going to bed is easier, and during the day, I don't have lulls. I didn't have those much before, but now it is amplified. Sirtuin activation. What are sirtuins? Well, genes linked to longevity, metabolism, and inflammation. As you know, inflammation is Satan. This will help with that. And brain health. It can enhance cognitive function, focus, and neuroprotection. So why would this decline? Now, if you're like me, Kareth, guys getting up there, late 20s, early 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, as you age, your NAD levels decline. NAD levels drop by up to 50% by middle age. This can lead to fatigue, slower recovery, brain fog, and increased aging-related issues. Restoring NAD plus is such a hot topic right now because, well, it just makes sense. So the key is, how do you increase it? So to help with longevity, performance, and can it reverse some signs of aging? That could be why I'm looking so youthful, and improve overall vitality. So there are 3 major ways you can boost your NAD plus. One is IV infusion. That's immediate high dose delivery. You go from 250 to 500 to 1,000 milligrams in an infusion. These infusions take a long time and you might feel a little bit weird afterwards. I've never done one. Kareth Bajo swears by the infusions, but I'll tell you why I didn't go with infusions. And it has to do with my heritage. Okay, injections, fast and effective and without IV costs. That is the reason I went with injections, the cost. Being serious, it is like $250 to $1,000 for an infusion. I'm sorry, man. I'm like, is there a way we could do this without like spending that much? That's like a car payment, not just a normal car payment, like a really good car payment. That's what my Yukon cost. Crazy, right? That, and there are pill solutions, which I think can either get you to a certain level or maintain between either infusions or the injections. So let's talk about each of those. NAD plus IV infusions. So essentially, typically between 250 and 1,000 milligrams are taken in. And the session can last 1 to 2 hours. That's a long time. Because if you give it too fast, you're going to feel really weird. Don't know what that is, but it makes you feel really weird. Instant absorption, 100% bioavailability, no loss in digestion, right? It boosts energy levels and mental clarity almost immediately, supports brain function, focus, memory, enhances recovery, cellular repair. Athletes are loving this. Anti-aging clinics use it. We talked about why that would be the case before. And it may help with addiction recovery. A lot of clinics are using NAD IVs for addiction withdrawal treatment. And that was what I was talking about earlier. We were talking about a guy at the gym the other day. He literally goes in and gets 1,000 milligrams a week. He's a musician. Remember, I live in Nashville. And this guy goes in and he swears it makes him better, right? So, and again, it is what it is. So the drawbacks to IV infusions, $300 to $1,000 per session. Like I said, very time consuming. You have to go to the clinic. You have to get the IV. It takes 1 to 2 hours. I ain't got that kind of time. And the possible side effects are temporary flushing, nausea, and dizziness. Like I said, you're getting all this wonderful stuff, turning on these things in your body that when you're getting a bolus dose like that, that might happen. Now, NAD plus injections. I don't get commission for this, but this is where I go. Peptidepro.io. This is what I use. My buddy owns the site, okay? Peptidepro.io, coupon code Lobliner. Again, it is a little pricey. You get 20% off with my code, makes it a little better. They run sales here and there, but it is very cost effective as compared to the IVs, and I am getting fantastic results from it. Meaning that nothing has really changed. My supplementation has stayed the same. Okay, daylight savings time is helping me, right? Staying lighter longer in the day is helping my energy. I believe I do better with DST than with standard. However, man, I'm functioning on a higher level. My recovery is better from training. I was getting a cold when I started it. It didn't. All I got was stuffy nose at the Arnold. Usually I'm sick after the Arnold with no voice. I was fine. First time ever I haven't gotten sick after the Arnold. Here's the thing. It's injected either subcutaneously or intramuscularly. It does have a little bit of PIP, which is pain in the injection site as you're injecting, a little bit afterwards for a day. But I go right in the shoulder, right here. And I'm going to tell you how I took it in a second. Common doses range from 50 to 500 milligrams per injection. So for 2 weeks, I would reconstitute this. I did 100 milligrams a day, basically to load, right, to get it in my system. Now I'm doing 250 milligrams a week, and that is my maintenance. I'm going to tell you how I keep it up between injections, but I'm doing it once a week now, and I seem to be just floating, just doing really, really well. And again, 50 to 500 milligrams per injection. Right now, I'm rocking this out twice a week. So it does have higher absorption than oral NAD supplements. It is less expensive by far than IV therapy. You're looking at 50 to 200 a shot versus 1,000, right? It can be self-administered, right? It provides same thing, sustained energy, recovery, cognitive benefits. Drawbacks are mild discomfort at injection site. And of course, you're either buying it from an online research chemical site, which by the way, always check with your doctor before doing anything. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not a doctor. This is just what I'm doing. Okay. So that's the reason peptidepro.io. They have the COAs of every product on the product page of the lot that you're buying. And again, knowing the person helps it. So there's other sites that carry it. If you trust them, great. You go get it prescribed by a doctor as well. Go ahead and do that. There are clinics that prescribe it. Again, I get the Peptide Pro stuff and I love it. So here's what I do. There's also these right here. I'm going to put it up on the screen to show you exactly what I use. This is the only supplement I know of that I've used that I feel works, that, again, good company, trustworthy products. And this is, whoops, hit the wrong button. Don't mind me. This is NAD3, Natural NAD Plus Boost. You get at tigerfitness.com. Go to tigerfitness.com, type in NAD3 in the search engine, and it'll get you right where you need to go. Here's what the page looks like. And essentially with NAD3, I'm going to tell you how I take it. Now, you can take it on its own. There are data to suggest that it does increase your NAD levels, right? There is data. There are data. However, What I like to do is I like to use it in tandem with the injection. So between injections, I will take the NAD3 at its recommended dosing, just whatever it says on the bottle, take it, right? That's what I do. Whatever it says to do on the label is what you need to do. There's no like crazy off-label instructions. You take 2 capsules a day, and that, in my opinion, will keep your NAD optimized. So you don't have to spend as much money on the expensive injections, right? This is $42, a month supply. Then you add that in, so it makes it you don't need to inject as much. And that's the reason I think I could do 1 shot a week and I'm good to go. I'm getting great results from doing that tandem. You could experiment, see what works best for you. But going back to what we were talking about, like with the pills, right? You're talking about the pills and what they do. Here's the thing. It contains 3 ingredients that really are the ones we're going to focus on. Niacinamide, which is a direct precursor to NAD+, wasabi japonica, which supports mitochondrial health, and copros niacin, which enhances NAD+ synthesis. So the beauty of these, they're oral. You just swallow it. And that's all you do. There's no need to put a pin in your body. So if you don't like injections, just get this. You'll be good to go. Again, it won't give you as much of a bolus if you want that big bolus, but it will give you better NAD levels. Affordable and effective, fraction of the cost of both IVs and injections. I like to use it in tandem with the injection. Supports cellular energy, anti-aging, and metabolism like the others. And it's backed by research. It does have good data. So the drawbacks, not as bioavailable as IVs or injections, obviously. It's just part of life. And it might take a few weeks of consistent use for noticeable effects. But again, if you're doing what I do, which is both, you're still going to spend a lot less than the infusions, and you're going to have that super high level that is maintained. So here's the deal. If you want an immediate boost, let's say you're getting over a bad flu, a bad cold, a bad C word. I'm still afraid to say that word because that's what got me shadow banned here. Get the IV. If you just want a bolus to get you out of something, maybe you had a rough night, went out, had a bender with the boys, got a couple girls pregnant, got a couple STDs, yes, NAD plus probably won't help the STDs, but it might make you feel better and get over that and get all those toxins out of your system. If you want a balance of effectiveness and affordability, NAD plus injections. If you want a long-term cost-effective solution, get the NAD3 caps from tigerfitness.com. But if you're like me and you want something that's going to give you that bolus, but something to maintain those super high levels of NAD, or at least great levels of NAD, especially for older guys like us, like me, maybe you, even you younger cats, I don't see anything wrong with it, then I would do the injection and capsule combo. But IVs are great. If you can afford them, if money grows on trees, if you don't mind giving 2 hours of your day, yeah, I would probably say IVs are your best option. However, I ain't got that kind of time, and I don't feel like spending that kind of money. So that's why I do what I do. So that is everything you need to know that I know about NAD+. Again, the 2 places. So there's a couple places. If you're in the Nashville, Brentwood area, Relive does the IVs. They're amazing. It's Relive in Brentwood, Tennessee. That is a great option. If you want to get the injectables, plenty of places have it. You could check with a clinic, or you go to peptidepro.io, coupon code Lobliner. And if you want the capsules, NAD3 capsules from HPN, you go to tigerfitness.com. That's tigerfitness.com. Coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA, gets you 10% off. Hopefully that helps you. It's not a sales pitch. Of course, tigerfitness.com. I benefit from that sale, but it's a good site. We appreciate you supporting us. They gave you a little coupon. Yay. But this is exactly what I do. Put me on a lie detector test. Again, you can see this. There's a little bit of liquid left. This is literally like half a dose in there, but I've been loving it. I think it's a game changer. And I think NAD Plus can make a lot of lives better. Anyway, guys, please support us by going to tigerfitness.com. Like I said, coupon code MAHA, 10% off the entire site. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Comment down below if you ever tried NAD Plus. And remember, that is not a game. Are you currently taking LMNT for your electrolytes? That's great. Electrolytes are very important, especially for athletes. The problem is I think they took it a little too far. 1,000 milligrams of sodium per packet. That's great if you're an endurance athlete running in high temperatures, 100 plus. But if you're not perspiring that much, if you're not doing that much activity, if you're simply exercising, well, normally, it's a lot. You're looking at intake, you take a few packets, 10,000 milligrams of sodium a day. So what I like to do is I like to flavor all my water with electrolytes, because electrolytes are vitally important for you to intake. Now, what do? I take Ambrosia Hydroglyph. So Ambrosia Hydroglyph, available in stick packs as well as bags. Now, it's beyond sodium, potassium, magnesium. It has other things that'll help your body keep muscle and perform better. It has the essential amino acids. It has your branched chain amino acids. It has velocitol, which doubles the power of those amino acids. It even has my HMB. So if you're really training hard, it staves off muscle loss. If you're looking for something well beyond the current electrolyte you're taking, something that won't overdo it, but give you everything needed to perform at your best and be as healthy as possible, Ambrosia Hydroglyph is your choice.